What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be installing some parts I'm about to show you here in a second on my R33. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, told you I got a lot of parts. So I've got some spacers for the rear to finish up this fitment that I got going. DRIFTWORKS front camber arms. DRIFTWORKS rear camber arms. And I got some GKTECH extended studs for the rear. Push it out just so it's safer with these spacers that I'm putting on. So let's get it. Alright, I'm going to start with installing these extended studs. Let's get on it. So, we moved into the garage. These babies had to get wet, sorry. Alright, now let's get back to it. Alright, so we're going to be installing these extended studs in the rear. Should be about 2 bolts to get off that rear caliper. Let's get it done. Alright, so we're running into complications like I figured we already would be. So we ran into Lowe's to get some bolts to get these calipers off. So let's get those and then get home. Alright, so we're making one more road trip. Apparently, the end on one of these is a little bent, so my lug nut isn't going on when I'm trying to install them. So we're going to run to the store one more time and see if we can get something to fix this up. Alright, so yesterday we ran into several issues when working on this. So obviously I'm in different clothes, different day, got new gear set up. It's not raining anymore, so we're good. So I went ahead and installed everything on the right side last night. Super late night. Took forever to get all this done. So I'm going to be doing the other side now. I'm going to be doing a little tutorial how to show you guys what you're looking for, because it can be difficult. It's not really difficult if you know exactly what you're doing, but doing it for the first time, you know, kind of gets a little confusing. So let's get on it. Alright, so just like the other side, there are 2 bolts on the brake caliper. I went and had to buy some bolts to put in here in the rotor to get those off. So let's pop this off and I'll show you what we're working with. Alright, as you can see, I was struggling a little bit to get those off. Those rotors did not want to come off. So behind the brake caliper, there's these two 17mm bolts right there. Get those off, rotor off. This is what we're going to be taking off. So I'm going to have to undo these springs, and there's a little adjuster down here that I'm going to have to get to. Take all that off, and then I should be able to rotate this and hammer out these smaller studs. Alright, I was able to get the bottom spring and the adjuster out, so I should just be able to rotate this and start hammering it out. As you can see, it gave me a little bit more trouble trying to figure out how to close the e-brake drum. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started trying to get these out. Alright, so up next going to be putting the extended studs back in there. I've got some bolts and washers to help pull the threading forward. Go ahead and grease everything up. Use my impact gun to get everything in, pull everything in tight. Should be good to go after that. Alright, extended studs are in. These are the 50mm. Now all I gotta do is just put everything back together on here and then start on the rear camber arms. Alright, everything is put back together on top and on the bottom. Let's put the rotor back on, put the brake caliper back on. Let's get to that rear camber arm. Alright, here's everything put back together. Went ahead and slapped on the spacer. So it's going to be one bolt here and one bolt back there. I believe the left side here is a 17 and the right side is a 19. And I do believe the same applies here. So let me go ahead and get this off. Alright, one of the things that gave me such trouble yesterday was this bolt and washer. So if you can see here, there's some grooves on the washer and on the bolt. Now what you're gonna have to do is when you pull this off, this is a I think this side is the 17. No, I'm sorry. This side here is the 19. You're going to have someone rotate this, and on this side, right back here, you're going to need to have someone take a flathead screwdriver and pry up while they rotate it, and it'll cause the washer to separate, and then pull the washer off, and you should be able to slide the bolt right out. As you can see here, got this one all the way out, and I lied. It is a 19 on both sides, not a 19 and a 17. If you don't get the washer off this bolt, it'll continue to spin and spin, and you'll never get it off even if you hit it with a hammer. So make sure you have someone take care of that, get it all out. Alright, now let's pull this and get the new one in. Alright, new DRIFTWORKS camber arm is in. This thing does not want to focus. Wasn't too bad of an install. Granted, I did the other side yesterday, so I knew exactly what I was getting into. Hopefully you guys learned something from this. If you're ever working on this, hope I gave you enough tips and tricks. If you got any questions, let me know. Leave your comments below if you got any questions on the install. I'll try my best to help you guys out. Alright everyone, that's going to be a wrap for today's video. Didn't get everything that I wanted installed, but I got enough for the time limit that I was working on. Next video I'll be able to get those front camera arms installed for you guys. If you've been watching this far, I appreciate it. Go ahead and subscribe if you can. I'll be putting out more content like this hopefully in the future. I'm trying to put out at least one video a week. Working full time and doing this on the weekends is a little tough, but I'm going to make it happen for you guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share, comment below, let me know what you think. Give me some suggestions. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.